Hello guys, check, audio check. We're good. We good, friends. Welcome in. I'm gonna take this cutting board down because it's gonna bug me. We're not dead and we're not sick. We're here, we're alive, ready for some good foods. Kitchen's clean, Sammy's good. He's actually been building our little meat slicer new table this morning, so he's been busy actually. Oh, water's good. Okay, ready for stream. I had my mini wheats. I had an apple this morning for breakfast. Feeling good, good to go. Thanks guys as well for hanging out with Sam for the last little bit while he's been watching the pork. There's our Sammy man. What time did you wake up for? 3:30. 3:30 a.m. he's been up. Hello, Alistair. Yeah, Titan, your breakfast sounded so good. I was like, I'll come over for that. Eggs, sausage, and blueberry waffles. Okay, I have a little hair bugging me here. There we go.
Appropriate shirt for today.
Yeah, I'd smoke that with the little piggy on it. Yeah, he's sleepwalking. Not really. He's actually doing pretty good. It's actually going to be a really good menu. And I think we're going to start by making the dessert, as always. This is like our Saturday thing, right? The meat's smoking, the rest of the sides to go with the dinner plate. Not actually that difficult at all. Yeah, and other than that, guys, just hope everyone's doing good. Having a good weekend so far. Okay, I'm gonna start by making a little prep list. And yeah, ETA for the pork to come off, I'm gonna say maybe 2 more hours, but we'll be watching it pretty quickly. Okay, first things first, and we do have a recipe linked for this as well today, is the buttery German apple cake for dessert. Okay, so this cake is called Apfelkuchen. Probably saying it wrong still, but I'm gonna try my best. Apfelkuchen. And it is like a buttery cake mixture with sliced apples. If you check out the recipe that's linked, you'll see what I mean. It looks absolutely amazing. Oh, thanks, Sam. He's been trying to teach me how to pronounce it. And really, really simple serving alongside of it. Just, I was gonna do a kirsch, so a cherry liqueur and vanilla whipped cream. That's all they typically serve with it. There's gonna be so many flavors in the dinner plate though, so I thought we would keep the dessert like a little bit more simple. Keeping with the fall theme too. Still get your apples in you right now, they're really good. So let's do apple cake. And then maybe while it's baking, we'll quickly whip up the cream and then that's good to go. Kirsch vanilla cream. After that, I'm gonna say the pork's probably gonna come off, so I'll just put pulled pork. And then yes, we'll let it rest for a little bit of time before we actually pull it apart into smaller chunks. And I think we should have our roasted garlic tomato sauce already going on the stovetop at that point, kind of simmering away. Just drop our pork pieces into there and let it marry up for like a few hours together. Okay, after that we'll do our tomato ragu. And we get to use the fancy San Marzano tomatoes. Okay, after that, why don't we prep up our veg? So we're gonna do roasted broccoli with Brussels sprouts, something nice and green. And both of those roast up really nice. The Brussels should get kind of crunchy on the outside, crunchy, crispy. The broccoli will char up a bit, and actually that flavor with broccoli, super yum too. And then I was thinking to like bring everything together. Maybe we do like a little bit of lemon zest and parsley chopped to sprinkle over the veggies. Brussels sprouts do take a little bit of time to prep, so do that earlier as well. Prep up our polenta stuff so we can measure out all the ingredients because polenta comes together quite quick. I would say we should have it done start to finish within about 20 minutes or so. Pretty simple, friends. I'm excited to start crossing all this stuff off. nicely mixed. Looks like good consistency. Get our pastry brush. We're just going to brush that all over. Mostly the apple, right? Because that's the driest part. The preserves kept the cake pretty moist. Other than the apple cutting, this cake was really, really easy to put together. I'm zoned into it right now. Yeah, Rook, don't tempt him. You already spent too much time on Amazon. No, the next time people should be buying stuff is like Boxing Day now. Or Black Friday. Don't be buying stuff full price though. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, this turned out so pretty. Does it look proper, Sam? Yes. It's not a really like tall cake. Just kind of bakes around the apples. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna put the glaze around the edge. I like how that looks right now. Okay, other than that, guys, we're just gonna put that aside for right now until we cut into it a little bit later because it's still way too warm. Don't want to make a mess of it. Okay, so we're waiting for our liquids for the polenta just to come up to a simmer. Polenta usually takes about 20 minutes of standing and stirring right here. So let's keep our eye on that liquid. And then the veggies should take, I don't know why I'm like salivating so much right now. I guess I'm just so excited for the pork. Veggies should take same amount of time as polenta in the oven, so 15 to 20 minutes. Definitely want a strong whisk as well for this. Nothing that's gonna break on you. Give this a little stir up. That's our oven, nice and hot for the veggies. But I'm not gonna put them in until we got our cornmeal in here, which I think we're almost there. Smells so good from that stock that we made yesterday. I want to stir this. Also, now is the time to prop the window open a bit, now that we're really starting to cook. That's almost there. I'm gonna pop our broccoli and Brussels sprouts into the oven now. Woo! We still haven't cleaned it. We're actually terrible people. Literally call me out in chat right now. We're doing it tonight, Sam. If we don't, stream's canceled tomorrow. That's it. No stream tomorrow if we don't clean the oven. I'm done. Done. Okay, we have started. No lumps. And now we can't walk away. But we can turn the heat down a little bit. So let's go down below medium. And you should feel this start to thicken up really quickly. You want to keep stirring all the way around the pot. Don't want to let it get too hot because then it's going to start to bubble up, and that's scary. Could burn you. And yeah, we're keeping the polenta moving. So number 1, it doesn't start to bubble up. Number 2, so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pot and burn. So you don't have to go like aggressive stirring. Just keep it moving. You can see like it'll bubble up instantly. I'm gonna turn that to medium low actually now that she's thickened up. Butter, let's do that first into here. It's nice and soft, so it should melt in like instantly. And I was gonna say, if you find your polenta like thicken back up after you mix it, just add a little bit more milk to it or broth. Yeah, it's ready for cheese and butter. Butter first, cheese last. Like I said, you add the cheese too early to polenta, it's gonna stick to the bottom of the pot. No more cheese for you. We might actually have to loosen this up. We'll see once we add our cheese. So that's all grated Asiago. That fan's bugging me. Okay, a little bit more liquid in there. Just gonna kind of eyeball it. So the same broth that we started with. Okay, Pioneer Woman. I've seen some of her recipes. With short ribs, yeah. Yeah, the strong goat cheese flavor would go good with like the strong flavor of beef too. You could see that being super good. I'll loosen it up pretty nice. Might even come in with a bit of milk too. Almost there. That should be good now. And then we'll taste this. See what kind of salt we have to add to it. We did start with a seasoned broth, so we probably don't have to add too much salt. Yeah, that's looking like the consistency I want. Then the other thing you gotta remember when serving polenta, pretty much instantly, as soon as you put it on the plate, it's gonna start to harden up. So you wanna make sure that you have your Ragu all ready to go so you can spoon it on top and quickly serve it. That's looking really nice and creamy though. Let's do, to season all this, let's start with 2 of these little spoonfuls of salt. Mix that in. See how that is. That's perfect. All of the flavors are just so prevalent when you nail the seasoning. Okay, let's get those veggies out real quick. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's how they should look. Okay, if it's like really, really dark, some of the leaves, like maybe that one, you can get rid of them, but I don't even think it got too dark. To me, that's like perfectly caramelized and crisped up. And yeah, our broccoli got that little bit of char on it. Everything's softened. Just gonna do my salt over here real quick. pile there, I think. Should be good. Okay, and now the ladle. Just gonna go right in the middle there. Kind of cover all that up. Maybe I'll pop this guy out there. And then we finish with the garnish. The way the sauce right now is going over the side, I'm okay with that. And then what I was gonna do, one more, just a drizzle around the plate of olive oil really quick to keep everything contained. Use a nice finishing olive oil for this. It doesn't actually look that appealing on the plate. It would probably be better looking if you just did the polenta and pork on one plate and kept the veggies on the side. Thank you for that, Cookie. And now our parsley and lemon zest. Like I said, I was just gonna do it around the edge. Not on the rim of the plate, actually on the food. And what if we just did a little cheesy bit in the center of this on the pork? Kind of play off of all the colors. I think that would look great. There's no more basil here in Torino. It's all dead. The cheese is just gonna melt right now anyways because of the heat. So you gotta go quick, quick, quick. But yeah, this is definitely gonna be a satisfying plate for the $25 price point. There we go. Now that's like setting it off. Lovely. Okay. I'm actually gonna start with this little Brussels sprout here. And this crispy bit. Nom. Mmm. It's soaked in some of the tomato sauce and the olive oil from the side. Really good. Let's get into this. The polenta is still staying soft. So yeah, one note on that is we did add some extra liquid to the recipe. We didn't follow it to the T. Polenta was just a bit too thick for my liking. Gonna let this cool off for a sec. Mmm. Having the pork simmer in that sauce for just that little bit of time. Well, almost an hour now. It's like melting in my mouth. Like I said, it's not too smoky. Eating it with the polenta, yeah, that's where everything just kind of melts in your mouth because the creaminess of the cheese and the milk. That's actually delicious. The little bit of parsley and lemon for garnish too, like getting that bit of fresh zest and herb really does brighten up the dish. Because yeah, otherwise this is hearty, it's heavy, and you're probably not gonna do anything after you eat it. Let's get some more veg. Mmm. Broccoli. Yeah, you missed the German apple pie. Yeah, like literally a food brick. Mmm. The broccoli florets crisp up really nice too. They got good crunch. Okay guys, we got a pickup coming real quick here. Thank you so much for the past almost 13 hours. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I feel like we did learn a lot together today. Lots of new stuff, for sure. Okay, I'm gonna hit that button. Thank you guys so much for all of the love today as well. New followers, welcome. I think we got like over 20 new followers. So hello and welcome in. All of the resubs, the biddies, it all means a lot to us. Okay, until tomorrow.